Nimacimab, redefining metabolic therapeutics with next-generation CB1 inhibition. This report is intended for healthcare professionals only. Please note that this report includes forward-looking statements regarding future events, expectations, plans, and prospects. These statements are based on current expectations and assumptions that are subject to risks and uncertainties that may cause actual results, performance, or achievements to differ materially from those expressed or implied by the forward-looking statements. Introduction. The year is 2025, and we are witnessing a pivotal moment in metabolic medicine. Years of scientific exploration and innovation have culminated in a new class of therapeutics defined by its ability to harness the metabolic benefits of CB1 inhibition while sidestepping the central nervous system side effects that plagued our predecessors. At the forefront of this breakthrough stands Nimacimab, a first-in-class peripherally restricted CB1 inhibiting antibody engineered for a stable extended half-life. It promises to transform weight management and metabolic disease treatment. But what exactly makes Nimacimab so exceptional? Let's dive into the science and market dynamics that illuminate its groundbreaking potential. In this executive scientific and market report, we'll explore 6 critical aspects that set Nimacimab apart. First, we lines dissect the 6 unique attributes of Nimacimab that establish it as a true pioneer in metabolic medicine. Second, we lines delve into the evolving market landscape, highlighting the key drivers and unmet needs that position Nimacimab for tremendous commercial success. Third, we lines analyze the competitive scene, identifying both near-term challenges and long-term disruptors, and assess how Nimacimab stacks up against emerging competitors. Fourth, we lines examine the key milestones and technical breakthroughs that Nimacimab must achieve to ensure its path to market remains clear. Fifth, we lines quantify the economic impact, estimating Nimacimab's peak annual sales and net present value based on its projected clinical profile. And finally, we lines discuss the future trends shaping the market and how Nimacimab is uniquely positioned to not only benefit from these shifts, but also lead them. Now, let's embark on this journey of discovery. Key attributes of Nimacimab. 6 key attributes distinguish Nimacimab as a beacon of innovation in metabolic medicine. Engineered IgG4. Nimacimab is engineered as a stable IgG4 antibody with a half-life of 18 to 21 days, suggesting potential for biweekly or monthly dosing, thereby improving patient adherence compared to daily oral medications. Furthermore, a single mutation in the hinge region prevents Fab exchange, ensuring stability and reducing the risk of immunogenicity or altered pharmacology. Peripheral restriction. Multiple non-human primate NHP studies demonstrate background levels of antibody in the CNS, brain even at high doses. This breakthrough finding indicates successful restriction of the antibody to the periphery, overcoming a major obstacle in advancing CB1 inhibitors. Importantly, no accumulation of antibody in the CNS brain was observed despite multiple weekly doses, reinforcing its peripheral profile and sustained safety even with repeated administration. This is crucial for chronic metabolic conditions. Specific for CB1, Nimacimab exhibits high specificity for CB1, avoiding potential cross-reactivity with other G protein-coupled receptors GPCRS, minimizing off-target effects and maximizing the therapeutic index. Binds allosterically. Nimacimab binds to CB1 allosterically and inhibits CB1 signaling irrespective of whether CB1 is bound by its agonists. Allosteric modulation offers distinct advantages over orthosteric binding, including fine-tuning receptor activity and potentially reducing desensitization while still providing efficacy, even in the presence of high endogenous cannabinoid levels. Potent inhibitor. Nimacimab functions as an antagonist in the presence of a CB1 agonist with a B-arresting endpoint, indicating its ability to block CB1 receptor activity when stimulated by endogenous cannabinoids. Inverse agonist. Nimacimab acts as a potent inverse agonist, twice as potent as rimonabant in CAMP studies, achieving efficacy even in the absence of high CB1 agonist levels. This inverse agonism is particularly powerful not only blocking agonist activity, but also actively suppressing basal receptor activity. These attributes converge to establish Nimacimab as a paradigm shift, not merely an incremental advancement, by potentially establishing peripherally restricted CB1 inhibition as a new safer pillar in metabolic medicine market landscape. Nimacimab emerges into a market ripe for disruption. Let's delve deeper into two key aspects driving this change. Technology push. Advances in antibody engineering, targeted delivery mechanisms, pharmacodynamic and biomarker development are key drivers pushing the field forward. Nimacimab leverages these advancements, addressing historical limitations of small molecule CB1 antagonists and showcasing the potential of sophisticated molecular design for peripheral restriction, long half-life, and enhanced safety. Market pull. Historically, the market for CB1 inhibitors faced a market pull due to the urgent need for safe and effective weight management and metabolic therapies. Rimonabant's withdrawal due to CNS-related side effects underscores this unmet need. Nimacimab directly addresses this by demonstrating a clean CNS safety profile while preserving efficacy. This unmet need for safer options is further highlighted by the G side effects associated with GLP-1 agonists, making Nimacimab, with its distinct mechanism and peripheral action, an attractive alternative for patients seeking better tolerability. Unmet needs. There are several critical unmet needs within the metabolic disease market that Nimacimab is uniquely positioned to address. Limited efficacy of current therapies. Despite progress, many patients do not achieve sustained weight loss with existing treatments like lifestyle modifications, diet, drugs, and surgery. Safety concerns. Current therapies often come with limitations such as appetite suppression, GI issues, renal toxicity, cardiovascular risks, or, as seen with rimonabant, psychiatric side effects. Poor adherence, the complexity of multiple dosing regimens, the need for regular monitoring, and the lack of convenient dosing options.